Hi everyone. I know that October 31st is Halloween, of course, but I actually have another reason to celebrate that day, and I guess you do too. Halloween is the anniversary of the day that I first made and uploaded my very first whispering video into the whispering community, which is now known as the ASMR community. And I first uploaded that video in 2012, so that means that this Halloween is my 10-year anniversary, a full decade of whispering, making whisper videos, relaxation videos. And it's flown by, of course, but I like to try to celebrate it every year. I think it's fun, and now that I've hit the big 10, I don't know that I necessarily need to celebrate it anymore. I think that once you hit that point, it's like, okay, what is there to celebrate? 20 years? So this may be my last hurrah for a while. I'll probably just do another Halloween-y type video next year, but today I thought I would do something really silly and funny and try to recreate those really old videos. So I was 16 when I made those videos. I'm 26 now, and I was a kid in high school. I was a very lonely, weird kid, and I haven't changed too much. And in other ways, I guess I've changed a lot. I thought I would just super quick, before I get into like the fun part of the video, like talk about the beginning to my channel, because not everyone has heard about that, and some people like to hear that kind of stuff. So you can listen to that, or you can skip ahead along the timeline to the parts that you're interested in. So as I said, I was 16 when I first uploaded a video. I think I made the channel the day before, and this was actually my third whispering channel, if you can believe it. I had 2 channels before this that fizzled out. They were bad, and I gave up on them and I deleted them. But I had been listening to whispering videos since about 2009, which is about the year it started. I wasn't there in the beginning, but several months into it, and I was really young at the time, and I was feeling a bit stressed out from school. And I remember one day, not long after I discovered it, I thought, what if I could maybe fall asleep to one of these videos? And that was unheard of. I didn't nap. I hadn't napped since I was a child, or a little child. And I put on, I think it was one of Lilium Candidum 27's old relaxation videos that have since been removed and some have been re-uploaded, but I put that out and I was out like a light. And I remember waking up and being like, whoa, this is crazy. And ever since then I was hooked. I've experienced ASMR tingles my whole life, and finding this little tiny pocket on the internet dedicated to that was unreal. I suddenly felt like I wasn't alone. I wasn't weird for experiencing this thing that no one ever talked about. And for quite a while after that, I kept tossing around the idea of, what if you made your own channel? But I was like 14, and there were no kids doing it. It was all young adults in their 20s or 30s. So I felt like I would really stand out in a bad way, and I also wasn't sure that young people my age should be on the internet, putting myself out there. So I waited, and then I eventually did try to open a channel without my face in it, just my voice, and recording on like a phone, just like whispering into the really crappy think I read Greek mythology, and I was gonna have a history focus. So I think like 2 people watched, maybe, in the month-long run that I had this channel up. I got maybe 2, maybe 3 subscribers, and I thought, I'm just not feeling it, and I deleted that channel. And then I tried several months later, maybe even a year later, trying another channel, and that one lasted even less time. Like, that one was immediately a goner. I gave up, and then I put it to bed. I was like, I'm not meant to do this. The universe is sending me signs. No one wants to hear you. No one wants to listen to you whisper. And then I just forgot about it. I decided to focus on my schoolwork. I was heading into my senior year, and I had a service dog I was training. I had like a lot on my plate. So don't bother about that. Focus on your studies and finish high school. Well, around that time, something very difficult happened in my life where my mother got very sick, and my whole world kind of came crashing down. I didn't have friends really at all, and so I didn't really have anyone to go to or talk to about this, and I was feeling very sad, very depressed, and I realized I need some friends. I need people to talk to, and I need some sort of community. Well, I immediately thought of the whispering community. So on the week of Halloween that year in 2012, my mother had a surgery, and she was in the hospital for a full week, and my dad, when he wasn't at work, spent his evenings with her. So I was really largely alone this whole week, and again, I was 16, so it wasn't like they left a child alone. I could feed myself and drive myself to like my dance classes and stuff, so I was capable, but it was a really lonely, really difficult week for me where I could barely concentrate on anything. I barely ate that week, even though I said I could, and something just kind of snapped, and I was like, I'm gonna make a new whispering channel. I'm gonna try this again. And I did, and I just kind of, I don't know what it was. I decided to call it JubileeWhispers because at the time I was also really into X-Men, and I liked Jubilee. She was one of the few characters I felt I could relate to, being a young Chinese American girl, and I always felt she deserved a bit better. She was a bit underrated, so I was like, homage to that. Although some people have thought that's my name. It's never been my name. Just a fun character, a fun X-Men. And I uploaded that video, and overnight 20, 30 people subscribed, were watching my videos, were commenting, saying, can't wait to hear more from you. I liked it, I subscribed. I met a couple of other new whispers and subscribed to them, and we started chatting, and it suddenly made my Halloween and the day after way more bearable because I had no Halloween things to do. And when my mother came back from the hospital, I told her about what I had done, and she was so excited for me. 30 subscribers. That's insane. It was insane. And that's it. That's how I started. And the quality was terrible back then. I didn't even have a real microphone. I did eventually start showing my face, although I was probably still too young looking back on it. But I was tough. I survived. And then I got my first ASMR mic, my original Blue Yeti. I got a no, I already had a camera. Yeah, it's hard to remember. I made so many friends in the whispering community from all around the world, and I even started online dating one of them, and he came and hung out with me that summer, and then I went to the UK to visit him that year, next couple years actually, and I was cleaning up earlier and I found some photos from then. So these are photos from the first year of me making content. So like this one, I'm in the UK. I'll step out of frame so you can just look at them. Whoops. And I'm eating a macaron. Eating a macaron in England. And here's me and my boyfriend at the time. Look at those glasses. They are so bad. I don't miss these glasses. And the funny thing about them is they made my nose look a lot wider. I still think it's equally wide, but when I stopped wearing these glasses, some people actually asked if I got a nose job, because with a thinner frame, they don't frame my nose much. I haven't done anything to my nose. It's just as wide as it was before, but I like my nose. I'm doing a terrible job. I keep dropping the photos. Here we are on a train. Train in the UK. Really washed out from the light. And this. Here's my sweet baby girl when she was just a few months old and so big already. This is Leia. Leia's 9 years old now. Oh, this was the day she came home. See how big she was already? She wasn't like a baby puppy when we brought her home. She was a little older. But, look at that one. Look at those massive paws. That's my girl. But yeah. I don't know how to imitate this photo. So, thought you guys might get a kick out of seeing little young 17-year-old Allison in her early whispering days. And I was filming all during that. I filmed in the UK, I filmed at home, I filmed with my new puppy Leia. You can see all that if you go back far enough. It's kind of, I don't regret starting YouTube so young, because I kind of have this amazing time capsule to go back through and see when me and my boyfriend at the time were so young. I did get his permission to show those photos, by the way, because he's my husband now. We're married. We've been married for like 6 years actually. So yeah, we got married about 3 years after those photos were taken. I was super young, and again, not something I regret. Even though I don't advocate getting married young for everyone, it was the right move for me. And we're awesome. We're happy. And that's the nostalgia portion of this done. I feel like I'm not gonna get all sad and weepy and my youth. I got all that out last night. Yeah, no, actually I was getting sad and upset at aging and how much times have changed in the last 10 years, but it's a good thing. I mean, I have this amazing setup that you can't even see because you're part of it, but I have this amazing setup with these incredible microphones and this really beautiful camera. You're so pretty, camera. And I have a little ring light, and I have this amazing computer behind you that I play all my favorite games on. I didn't even have any computers when I started, so I couldn't play any games, and I loved games, and now I get to play them all the time when I want. So I'm so lucky, and I have over 200,000 new friends. I mean, that kind of boggles my mind. That's crazy. There's 200,000 of you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my own little YouTube journey. I'm really honored that you get to be a part of it, even though you're part of other YouTubers' journeys. I know. I just want to personally thank you for being part of mine. Okay. So, yeah, I thought that this bit was going to be quick, and I found a way to ramble forever, and I'm going to stop now. I'm now going to go through some of my old popular videos. Popular. I feel like popular, my modern standards is different from my 10-year-old standards, but not when I was 10, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna try to recreate them the best I can. Now, I do have a Blue Yeti still. It's not the same Blue Yeti, that one broke, and I might have some of the same tops. I'm gonna try. This might be a disaster. This might be horrible. Okay, we'll see. Okay, let's try this. Hi guys, it's me. I am doing an ear-to-ear whisper, and I have my microphone right here, and I think that this is the right ear, and this is the left ear. Right. What a baby. So that is the first video I'm gonna try to recreate today. It was a big hit, maybe like my first, I can't say viral, but popular video, featuring an ear-to-ear whisper. I listen to that, I hear nothing. It's like, I don't know, something is happening, but it is not ear to ear. Maybe I'm just like crazy spoiled because other ASMR artists, including myself, have like 2 microphones now or more, and I don't know, microphone technology has come a long way in 10 years. So, oh, funny story, I managed to drag out the same top I was wearing in that video. I actually have been going through my whole wardrobe and trying to get rid of some pieces, donate them, stuff that's old, or maybe I've outgrown a bit, either like physically or age-wise, like it looks a little too cutesy young, and I'm like an adult now. And this was actually one of them. I came across it, and I realized that I had worn a couple of these pieces in those videos, so I had to set them aside because I was like, I'm gonna wear those when I try to recreate stuff. So it does still fit. And actually I put it on and I was like, you know, this is actually kind of cute and comfy. I may keep it for nostalgia. Oh, so I end up with like a full closet of stuff. So that I did some really bad, it's already sticking to my eyelids, bad eyeliner, like real chunky, like I used to do. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'm not great at makeup, but my gosh, I used to be terrible. I've got my hair kind of down. It's way longer than it used to be in that video, at least. So, is sleeping next to me, and she tends to be a little loud. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. I think that this is as good as it gets. So even though this isn't the most amazing microphone, in the world, or the most expensive microphone, holy cow, I feel like the difference between this one and that old Blue Yeti from the first video, it's like the original Blue Yeti. It's night and day difference. I mean, you can actually hear the left to right difference in this mic. I don't know what is happening in that mic, but it doesn't sound like any sort of ear difference. I can't tell. Funny enough, I mentioned Leia, but while I was setting up this video, look what happened. Look who's here. Hey guys, look who it is. It's Miss Leia. Miss Leia was just a little baby while I was making a lot of my early videos. In fact, she wasn't even alive when I first started my channel. I've just been setting up for my video, and she decided to come join me. Look at this little sweet white face. She's 9 years old, but she is 100% a puppy still. Aren't you Skyrim is also going in the background. Okay, that's enough airbrushing. I so wanted to show you something I got for Christmas. I didn't have it in time when I made my Christmas video, what I got for Christmas, because I got this after Christmas. I got this beautiful collection. It's several comic books of Wolverine. It's one of my favorite X-Men, obviously. It's got a lot in it. It's beautiful. Okay. This one fell apart really quickly, and now my hair is stuck in this earbud. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering like how I'm doing this, I transposed what I said. I typed it all down. And I have that on one screen, and I have another little screen playing the video that I'm listening to while I'm also trying to reenact what I'm doing. I know that this is a disaster, but hopefully it's a funny and relaxing disaster worthy of a 10-year channelversary. Okay. Let's move on to the last video that I'm gonna try to recreate. Maybe this one won't be as chaotic, because at least I don't have a prop for that one. Same book, obviously, it's the same book, and I'm pretty sure this is the same hairbrush. Maybe. Yes, this was a Christmas present that year from my boyfriend, who knows how much I love Wolverine and X-Men, hence the JubileeWhispers. Yeah, I've mentioned this a ton, obviously. And, thank you. Dun, dun, dun. It's time for the third video, and you know what it is. I thought I'd show you guys the infamous top that I've worn in quite a few things. Some people think it's a dress. It's just a top. There's the bottom. It zippers here, and there are frogs along the top. These are called frogs, by the way. And it's got a high collar, and that's the back. I can hear Leia in the other room where she's supposed to be sitting, and she's having a nightmare. Sweet girl. So yeah, let me change into this, and we'll do the third, final, famous video. Okay. I just bumped the microphone, sorry. Hello. My name is Miss Lee, and welcome to Chinese class. This is the beginner class, which focuses primarily in pinyin. We're going to get started in just a minute, but I want to tell you what this class is going to cover. Alright, I could actually put my glasses on for this one, because this one I actually filmed in kind of an old school ASMR style without showing like the top half of my face. It was meant to be like that, I think, but my mouth was like completely visible in it. This top is probably the tightest of them, but then that's also because it's the least stretchy of all my tops. The fabric doesn't give a lot, So even the little bit of like weight I've put on, but it's cute. Yeah. One person, this is really random, but once I took a photo in this top and someone said, isn't it like cultural appropriation to wear clothing from that's not from your culture? And I just want to say, like, if any of my friends who aren't Chinese wanted to wear like a jibao, I think that'd be totally fine. But it's when people mock it, you know, in like a mocking way, that's when it becomes more of an issue. But also, this is my culture. So you might not think I look like it, but it is, yeah. Alright. So yeah, obviously this last video, it's my very first Chinese roleplay lesson video, and I made it because at the time there were obviously not many whispers, ASMR artists in general, and I was pretty much the only Chinese American or Asian American at all, I think. So I thought that I would lean into my little niche and teach everyone some Mandarin. Now, I'm not fluent in Mandarin. At most, I was a pretty good conversational speaker when I was younger, but since I've gotten older and had no one to speak to, I've lost a lot of the language. Same thing happened to my dad, and that's hard for people to believe, but you can forget your native language. My dad has completely forgotten his native language, which is a shame because it's a dialect of Chinese that's really dying, and I would have loved to have continued that, but he taught me as little as he could remember of Mandarin, and a lot of it's obviously going to stick with me, but I've forgotten a lot. That's why I don't really do them anymore, because I feel like I am not really experienced enough to do more. Yeah. It's getting really warm. All these changes, you know, it gets really hot. Okay. So, I don't have a whiteboard, so I'm just gonna do the beginning. Then I'm gonna try to do this video. I have to put the earbuds back in so I can actually hear. And my hair is obviously a lot longer than it was in that video, and if I may say so, a lot better looking. I don't know why my hair looks so bad in that video, but it is not good. It is not good. It looks really bad. Okay. I think I'll do it like that. Yeah. It's so much longer. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna try this. Hello. My name is Miss Lee, and welcome to Chinese class. This is the beginner class, which focuses primarily in pinyin. We're going to get started in just a minute, but I have to tell you what this class is going to cover. Today, I will be teaching you some simple words. Alright, a little bit of grammar. I will be teaching you how to start a very simple conversation with someone that you don't know. So, hopefully after today you'll be able to start a conversation with someone and find out some information about them, and also know some words. And I will also teach you how to count from 1 to 10. Alright. We're not going to be talking about characters in this class. They're a little more difficult, advanced. So this is all in pinyin, which is phoneticized Chinese, and it's going to be much easier for you to learn as an English speaker. It'll be easier for you to read and memorize, hopefully. Alright. And then I don't have a whiteboard. And I can't sit up on my feet anymore like that. How did I do? That was fun. Yeah. I don't know if that one was the worst or the best. So I think that looking side by side, you can see how I've grown up and look more like an adult, hopefully, than a child. And the video's still running. Yeah, I've come a long way personally and with the channel. There's a cat that's now crying. So we've gone from, oh, Leia might interrupt this video, sorry guys, to, oh, Atticus is interrupting this video, sorry guys. Actually, Atticus and Leia both interrupted this video, which is very fitting. So some things change, some things never change. And I wouldn't have it any other way because I love them. So I hope you enjoyed this nostalgic, silly video. It is very, very silly, I think, but I had a blast, and it's been a very crazy 10 years, a crazy decade that's kind of flown by for me. I don't know about you, but it's really flown by for me, and I guess because I've been having fun. So I have one last little announcement for you before we finish today. And that's in honor of the 10-year, well, it's really unrelated, but I'm timing it to be part of my little 10-year anniversary fun. I am opening up a TikTok account. So not something I really thought I was gonna be doing, but why not? It's time. It's purely gonna be channel related, and it's not that I will be making content for that. That's not here, I don't think. I'll be reposting my little shorts and sharing clips from my videos on there to hopefully bring new friends to the channel. So if you're on TikTok, I'd love you to follow me, that might help, but just know that you're not really like missing out on anything. It's purely like a business thing, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I might go crazy at some point and film myself dancing or something. Who knows? So there could be crazy stuff happening there, but I don't think too crazy. Alright, so I guess I'll put a link to that in the description. I guess I'll start leaving links to that if you want to check it out or follow or whatever you crazy people want to do. And I have to go. Atticus, come here. Atticus, come here. Come here. Atticus is just staring at me. Anyway, I guess that's the next fun little thing I'll be doing with you guys. Alright. Thank you again for 10 years of whispering, 10 years of ASMR, 10 years of relaxation, 10 years of roleplays, 10 years of gaming, 10 years of friends. I love it, and I love you guys, no matter if you've been here for 10 years or 10 days, 10 minutes, just since this video started. I don't care. You're welcome here, and you're part of my little YouTube family now. So you get a little hug from me. And I will definitely see you again for a 20-year celebration. Probably not for next year, we won't do anything for 11. Maybe 15. If I'm still around, I could be hobbling around as an old woman by then. We don't know. Alright. Okay. Kiss, kiss. I love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. And I'll see you in November for some not so spooky but still fun, still relaxing content.